So JoeJoe is about as fundamentally experienced as you will get. However, he hasn't ever really, besides that one period where he was PR'd, he hasn't ever ascended to the next level, at least in this region. I don't know what became of him after that PR period. I imagine he dropped the game for a while.
What?
JoeJoe also a professional man. He's got a whole life outside of
He does,
Melee.
absolutely.
He keeps himself very busy.
And in addition to that, I think he's really starting to go hard on Melee. He
Yeah.
purchased that recording setup that Spark recommended.
He did, yeah.
He started to really
he
study.
and Richie.
Yeah.
He has like the. Sorry, I cut you off.
No,
but
it's fine.
I was over at his place for the Smash Fest while Jaw Riding was still here, and he has like the highest tech Sony Trinitron like monitor. Not even like a TV, like a monitor that he adapts to VGA. It's so nice.
Right.
That's amazing.
I complained to JoeJoe about venue fees at Wednesday Night Fights, and he's like, just get a job. And then, like, 3 days later, he put up a Facebook post. He's like, since venue fees are so expensive, I'm going to buy a generator. And I'm like, dude, now you're agreeing with me. No, he's a working man.
Yeah, but literally, like, I'm going to help him with that. We can probably stream better from the Wi-Fi. We're going to, like, pull a wire as close as we can and then jump Wi-Fi. If we stream from the park like he's planning, it's probably better than the maid's internet, honestly.
Well, if let me know when that happens, and if you don't, I will see the stream and just come.
Yeah.
You know
As
what?
long as there's no rain in the forecast.
Right.
I gotta say, I think JoeJoe's playing this matchup really poorly.
Actually, so far, yes.
He's not doing the things that make Sheik win the matchup.
She can just basically shut down everything Doc does, like by standing still, right?
Right, and JoeJoe is taking interactions far too often.
JoeJoe's fairly up front. I have a very good lifetime record against JoeJoe for some reason.
Interesting.
And the only thing I can tell you about that is if you have a very good combo game, you might tilt him, because that's what I do, but that's all I know.
JoeJoe
So,
looking a bit tilted right now, but
Mar taking
perhaps
game
has the
one
strength
with
to pull back.
authority. These are not Zayd and Diz here. This is Mar on the left, JoeJoe on the right. I think this is it's a very strange scenario where in a tournament where Homemade Waffles is a TO, he is not the most tenured player in the building. Like, what do you think about that?
He's not the most what?
He hasn't been around the longest.
Right, yeah, JoeJoe being around longer. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It's something else.
And you know what? I feel like it takes a little bit of a mental toll to be the guy who's been playing the longest. You feel like, you know, like I should be better, like,
Right.
or whatever. And you lose to someone like Mar, who I don't know how long he's been playing, but definitely
I think
less.
about 2.5 years.
Okay, yeah. So about as long as me.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you lose to that, you're pretty upset. Right?
Y'all small children, I say this being 19, y'all are quick learners.
I'm also 19.
You're right. I am not a quick learner. I am at some things, but not things that are hard. JoeJoe at the first stock, alright. Taking a bit more passive approach, that is what you're supposed to do.
Right, he recognized it. I knew he would, but I didn't know if he'd be able to pull it off the way I want him to.
It's funny. Knowing that JoeJoe's been playing since 03, when he started, Sheik was the best character. Did you think about that? That's interesting.
He played Sheik knowing that.
Maybe he was a different
What are
main.
you talking about? Sheik still is the best character.
According to Spark.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's a big thing.
I'm a Marth main. Sheik is always the best character.
Right. Yeah, that makes
Right.
sense, actually.
I don't know anymore who the best characters. I think Sheik is close, but so is Marth. I don't think Puff is there. And Bird is Bird.
It's funny, because I was about to say that it's Falco.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. Falco is the best.
Bird is... Oh, you think Falco's the best character?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
It's kind of one of those things where I have to believe it.
I think Falco's very, very good until people get very, very good, and then he kind of stops catching up.
Maybe.
It's like, now that you kind of know what to deal with laser games about. But I don't know, you know.
Oh, wow, gets an up.
He did it again.
Out.
Yeah. There was a time, like 4 years ago, in which Mango and Peepee ruled the world, and they were both Bird.
True.
Again.
Oh, again. And you know, I noticed it a second ago. Something interesting to note is that Doc's jabs do not true combo.
They don't. They're super slow for no reason. Mario jabs actually work. Doc's don't.
Right. Okay, interesting choice of edge guard. Not going to quite work out. And then he gets upward angled F smash for the extra knockback. Will die.
So Mar with the advantage once again. JoJo looking to get a couple hits in. And when you're Sheik, a couple hits is a kill.
Just a little bit of runaway gameplay from Mar, trying to get that extra damage before he dies.
I thought he would go in with something crazy and somehow not get hit. And he does a dare and then air dodges.
Okay, dies for that tournament winner, which rightfully so, at 130.
I guess, yeah. I think ledge jump is a fine term, but people, Scar and Toph own this culture, so that's just how it happens. That's a grab, yeah. These go for a while.
Yeah, I was going to say, only a little longer. Tries to DI mix up.
Dead Sheik.
Works out.
Doc F smash is absurd.
Oh, he will live, though. Not
and
quite.
so is that. Doc Fair is stronger than Ganon Fair, a thing that makes no sense. 2-0 for Mar.
JoJo thinking hard.
I think that's a Yankees cap. No, it's not. It's something that looks like the Yankees logo. Mario is wearing an A's cap. A's are a good baseball team.
They are quite good, especially this year.
Yeah, I mean, because last year they weren't good.
Yeah.
It's a very strange occurrence that the A's are a good baseball team, so if you're in the area, you should probably be aware because it's a mildly cultural thing. In a while, the A's will go get a new stadium that's not a dump, like their current one is.
I presume
Then maybe
you're a
people
Giants
will
fan,
go to
right?
the games. I'm kind of a Giants fan, but I'm mostly just a fan of people doing interesting stuff in baseball.
Okay.
I think baseball is very, very fascinating, and rooting for one team is not. That's why I'm going to go try and call it, because I don't have to be a homer and go, oh my god, this team, and like show bias and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a thing for me, though, is I like narratives too much, and I get caught up in my own narrative, and then I start thinking about not the match. I hate my own narrative. I wish I didn't have one.
Okay, I'm surprised that pill even connected.
Yeah.
What a ballsy forward air to go for, but it's going to lead to so much damage.
If you hit fair, it's unreasonable. But, like, it's hard to hit it.
Speaking of unreasonable, I don't know if that run past F smash is the play when it's not even going to kill.
Right.
Alright, we got shielding in place for 5 seconds straight.
Yeah, JoJo for a second was doing the things that make Sheik good in this matchup. He was sharking properly, you know, taking a very passive approach to it.
But Mario being so floaty that he'll live even after getting needled.
You're free to say the tag, I mean.
True, but Mar isn't floaty. Dr. Mario is floaty.
Right. Actually, yeah, he's not floaty because he's a skinny person, and then you put skinny people in a pool and they drown.
He'd be a fast faller in a pool.
This is a weird conversation.
Speaking of skinny people, man, I go to the doctor yesterday for this bronchitis, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna weigh you," and they weighed me in at 107, and I was like, "How do I weigh 107? That's so little." How
tall are you?
5'7", 5'6".
Yeah, that's something else. I'm 5'8" or 9. I think I weigh about 160.
Right. Okay. This
when a girl is that, they call it petite, and when a guy is that, they don't call it anything that nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh no!
Oh wow, what a combo!
Okay, he nearly just obliterated him.
Okay, the ledge dash down smash not going to work the 7th time you do it.
Right.
Sometimes I think the people who made floatier characters kind of use
whip,
the ledge
whip,
dash
whip,
really.
And he didn't get killed for it.
Took some damage though.
Oh, much better
nair into spot dodge. You know, JoJo being as old school as he is, he's probably played some Docs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were around for the chaotic era, you have played everyone. But you have also played everyone not even remotely in their current state.
Yeah. To see the game evolve to the degree it is at now.
This game is 17. And it has changed about as much as a person does in 17 years.
That's a good way to put it. What do you think of FD as a counterpick?
Like, for Doc,
Yeah.
she can't go to platforms for the chain grip. I think it's cool. On the other hand, she sharks Doc really terribly.
I personally think that, like, the simplification of
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. I think that the simplification of the matchup on this stage could help JoJo. Because he seemed a little lost on the platform stages.
But hey, I mean, like I said, yes. But Mar got a grab. He did like 50 with it.
Alright, I was slow to update that score for the people because I was complaining about the internet on your behalf. I was telling them what's up.
Ooh, he gets turned around.
How often is it like this?
Always.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I've complained every time.
I think that's just the nature of the property.
He really SDI'd
They're going to
those
redo
needles.
the wiring here, guys.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm trying to convince them to take a different internet service provider than Comcast, who are terrible. Because I did a speed test before this week, and we should have plenty, you guys. The speed test said we should have plenty. When I stream at home, you can go watch my 1080p 30 frames per second broadcast on my channel, listed on the right side. And they look fine. No drop frames. 0. Stream for like 5 hours is 0 drop frames. So, we're trying to fix it.
Here we go.
Okay, this is a big...
Yeah, this is a big damn deal. All right, JoJo gets out.
Okay, gets a forward tilt by the skin of his teeth. Real close to missing. Oh, wakes up with forward tilt. He capes the kneel right back into JoJo's face. He says, take this back and don't send it my way again.
I think Kevbot Nintendo is finished, but I have no idea who won. Kevbot appears to be warming up against something. JoJo jump, that's awful for him. Okay, he doesn't
pay.
Doc set too high a percent for him to get exposed to terrible, terrible death. The Doc rains down.
Not quite knowing how to dodge these pills. Okay, he gets through it that time.
Right.
Goes for up air. I would have up tilted and probably not gotten nearly as much damage, so
Right.
well done.
Kobe, or something of that sort. Oh, nice.
Wow, what a Ladandis recovery.
And just to get it in
Oh,
there.
here comes the Kobe.
No,
or just
no
Nair.
need. Weak Nair sending JoJo an unrecoverable distance. Mar putting JoJo on tournament stock.
Rolls right in. Mar has bad rolling habits, I'd say.
Well,
I noticed it.
it's better than having no rolling habits,
True.
which is what I have.
Oh my.
I keep talking about myself. I shouldn't do that. That is the stock for JoJo.
Tournament stock for JoJo. If he takes this next stock, we're going to game 5.
Probably just back here. Oh, he got caught.
Okay.
That was an awful pill. And oh wow, he
doesn't
dropped
take
it.
any damage for getting grabbed. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
down smash
JoJo
is-
can live.
is huge.
He
Goes
does
to
live.
ledge.
Ledge dash roll.
Mar went for a big grab, couldn't get it.
JoJo going for these tomahawk forward tilts. I think if he just grabbed them, might be a little too late to find out.
Goes
Drill
for dare
forward
F
tilt.
tilt. That is something only a Doc main would know about. JoJo kind of just did
Holding
nothing.
on for dear life. He's spazzing out, dude. He's so nervous.
Oh man.
Dude. Oh my god. Yo, Sheik is pretty good when she's nervous, though. He can live. He
Nah,
can
he can't-
totally
I don't think
live.
he
He
can
can live,
recover.
dude.
Wow. 208.
He
Is
can't
gonna
recover from here, though.
transform? No. And that is the set. Mar 3-1 over JoJo, and he will play Nintendo. So Kevbot eliminated in 5th place.